Proverbs chapter 2, verses 10 to 22, with commentary following. When wisdom enters into your heart, and knowledge is pleasant unto your soul, discretion shall guard you, understanding shall keep you, to deliver you from the way of the evil man, from the man that speaks forward things, who leaves the path of uprightness to walk in the ways of darkness, who rejoice to do evil, and delight in the forwardness of the wicked, whose ways are crooked, and they forward in their paths, to deliver you from the strange woman, even from the stranger, which flatters with her words, and forgets the covenant of her Elohiym. For her house inclines unto death, and her paths unto the Rephaim. None that go unto her return again, neither take they hold of the path of life, that you may walk in the way of good men, and guard the path of the righteous. For the Yasharaim, the upright, shall dwell in the land, and the perfect shall remain in it, but the wicked shall be cut off from the earth, and the transgressors shall be rooted out of it. In these verses, Solomon explains that wisdom enters the heart and knowledge becomes pleasant to the soul. It becomes a safeguard for those who follow Yahweh. Wisdom and understanding preserve believers from the path of wickedness and from those who speak perverse things, leading others away from the straight path. So think of it as a kind of divine sat-nav, quietly keeping us on the right road and gently redirecting us when we try to take a quick shortcut through disaster. Because no one wants to get lost on the way to the promised land, especially after ignoring the instructions and insisting, I know a faster way. And ideally, we'd like to arrive without the trunk full of questionable baggage we picked up from some shady tourist trap. Wisdom saves us the trouble of explaining that at the gate. The passage also warns against the seductive pull of sin, represented by the strange woman, a figure symbolizing temptation, faithfulness, and the abandonment of covenant faithfulness. Those who forsake the ways of righteousness often do so gradually, drifting from the guidance of Elohiym and choosing darkness instead of light. A strange woman. I know a few. There's the one who has deep and meaningful conversations with her houseplants, and the one who insists the microwave is watching her. All fairly harmless. The real danger is the one who quietly leads you away from the right path. That's when you know something isn't from Elohiym. A true believer won't steer you towards sin, no matter how charming the invitation sounds. Wisdom learns to recognize the difference, preferably before you followed her halfway down a street with suspiciously bad lighting. For believers today, this passage is a reminder that the wisdom of Yahweh is not merely intellectual knowledge, but a protective force in daily life. When the Torah is written upon our hearts, it helps us discern between truth and deception, righteousness and corruption, better than a sixth sense or passenger side airbags. And it comes with a built-in scam detector, no batteries required, just regular reading. And unlike our instincts, it doesn't panic and press the wrong button. Proverbs concludes by affirming that the upright will dwell in the land and remain secure, while the wicked will ultimately be cut off. This encourages believers to remain faithful to Yahweh, trusting that a life rooted in His wisdom leads to stability, blessing, and enduring life, which, when you think about it, is far better outcome than our usual plan of improvising, overreacting, and hoping it all works out. Better to follow the wisdom that knows the road than to keep proving we don't. Until next time, this has been Enlighten, where wisdom is easier than learning everything the hard way. And as always, praise Yahweh.